Okay, go Scorpio. That's all I can say about that. Not really. There's more I can say. You have the World card and the Ace of Cups. So the World card is major enlightenment, seeing hope, seeing prosperity, feeling exalted, because this is the last card of the major arcana cards. And it starts off with the Fool, and he's the boy that's on his merry way, and then the Emperor and the Empress, or the Mother and the Father and the High Priestess and the Hierophant of the Teachers. Anyway, he goes through life, and each card represents a time up and a time down. There's the Tower card and the Devil card. So we go through different phases in life, right? Is what I'm wanting to say to you. And the last card is the World card. It's like, okay, I'm starting to see how I can envision my future. And what I love around this, next to this card, and she's sort of facing this card, is the Ace of Cups. And this is a blessing coming to you of something you love or someone you love. Excuse me. So this could be work that you're doing that you're just, it's, making you so very happy. It could be someone coming into your life that melts your heart. It can be romantic. It can be you're starting to feel the love of who you are, what you do in life. You're grateful for what you have. It's an offer from the universe, though, more than anything, of giving you something, giving you like a pint of happiness or a gallon or a swimming pool full of happiness that makes your cup runneth over, quite literally, as you can see. So I think part of this joy and this happiness, and this does represent the water signs. The water signs are, well, you, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So you all really know how to go into your intuition. You're pretty direct with it. Most of the Scorpios I know use it on a very practical basis. You're very perceptive. You're very keen, and I know that's an old-fashioned word, but it came to me, so I'm going to say it. Very keen on understanding other people, situations, listening to people, and then coming up with an outcome, an answer, a solution. So basically what I'm trying to say is you're being given the blessing of intuition, creativity to work with this new, your cup runneth over circle of life, the World card. This is really a nice combination. Okay, so let's see what September has to bring. They want to play together too. All right, then we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Hierophant. So another major arcana. This is the Hierophant. This is who I was talking about earlier, is when you go to school and learn, or this could be a pope, a priest, or someone who's religious or spiritual, who's more or less a teacher. Also, it could be going to classes, learning about spiritual, metaphysical. Say you want to develop your intuition, or you want to connect with your spirit guides. There's a number of different types of metaphysical and or religious studies that you could be doing. I'm thinking of that large book. What's it called? It'll come to me in a minute. But it's a very spiritual, metaphysical book. It's a thick one, and there's exercises to do. So I'm not just saying that, but this came up as the last card. So you're learning quite a bit from this particular time period, Scorpio. It's almost like you're learning a new way of thinking. Because here we have the Seven of Swords, and this card always reminds me of like a thief of thoughts, or of things. It could be. See how he's taking off with 5 swords. He's leaving 2 behind. So it could represent someone around you who, takes your plans, what you've thought about, you've told them about, and they take off with them and do something with it. Or it could be someone who actually takes an item of yours. It could be you taking off with what you can and going to a different business, different love relationship. But the feeling is with this Hierophant right beside it is there's a lot of learning out of a situation that feels like either someone's taking from you, or maybe they have in the past and it's been eating on you for years and years and years. And it's good in those types of cases when that happens, like someone, maybe you loaned someone money many, many, many years ago and they haven't paid you back and they told you they would, and it's just really been a thorn up your side, right? And it feels like they're not even contacting you. They're not saying, let's work it out. There's a spiritual lesson in this for you. Maybe you were possibly in a past life where, you were the one who stole money or stole items from other people. I'm just saying this could be a very karmic situation with this Hierophant sitting beside this Seven of Swords. All right, let's look into the crystal and see what the crystal has to say. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You guys remember to watch your Moon and Rising signs, as always I say, because they could fill in the picture. Okay, lots of aqua. Yeah, needing for calmness for a lot of you Scorpios. Maybe things have been in a... Oh, wow, there's a cobalt blue that could not be prettier. Okay, so aqua to me means calm, physical calmness. It can be the color of some oceans and it's beautiful. The cobalt blue to me represents spiritual learning. So I feel like that's what some of you all are going through. I feel like I keep getting that your thinking is changing. You're thinking about, other people and how you value them in your life, thinking about yourself and how you value your own abilities. And this card would be a sword card. This represents the air signs, and it is about your thinking, your thoughts, your concerns. So you might be going over that in September. And remember, too, these cards can unfold as months go on. I love that World card and the Ace of Cups beside it. Lots of learning. Okay, let's see what else is in the crystal. Well, I saw this for one of the other signs, but this is a totally different visual of it. So fascinating to me. And yours has colors all through it. So it's a manatee. M-A-N-A-T-E-E. And so big, sort of blobby looking thing that swims in the ocean. You all may want to Google manatee and just see, the positives of the benefits of why they're in the ocean, what they do, how they interact with other fish, so on and so forth. I feel like that's interesting. Yeah, it came up again. And this one, like I said, has colors, like a rainbow of colors through it. There is, let me find the colors. Purple, yellow, green. So purple is crown chakra, yellow is our power chakra in our stomach, and green is our heart. So sort of really working on balancing your chakras, if you know what I'm saying, taking deep breaths and just seeing your whole spine just really align and your chakras in line. You can read about them online. Wow, that manatee keeps coming up. Okay, what else is coming up for Scorpio? Okay, I'm trying to make out what this is. It looks like a hooded person, but... Okay, so this is interesting. This is more like a Darth Vader character. All right. Looks like Darth Vader to me. So it could be that some of you all are really Star Wars fans. That could be. And it could mean that the Darth Vader character means something to you as you like Darth, or it's interesting, fascinating, that deep, low voice that especially the first one they used. I guess several after. But it might mean something too of Darth Vader, the character. What do they represent? What positives did Darth Vader put out in the movie? Do you know what I'm saying? You might want to just read about the Darth Vader character and what he represented in the movie. Okay. You are getting some fascinating archetypes, I'm telling you. Let's see. Anything else for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, or Rising? Some of you might be replacing some of your lighting, your fixtures. I'm seeing a ceiling fan, electrical wiring. Maybe one of your lights has been flickering. Sometimes that can mean spirits around us, but other times it can mean electrical problems. So some of you all may be doing that and just making sure that your electrical outlets and the electricity that runs to your home, but the outlets and all are safe. And maybe too if you have kids or grandkids. But I saw a ceiling fan in the crystal and it looked like that the wiring was off, or maybe you're putting up a new ceiling fan, new lighting again. So that's just some of the things that came up. All right, Scorpio, I love this world card. Like I said, this means that you're starting to understand what it is you want in life, the values you want. Your thinking is becoming your own. Your universe is going to hand you a new opportunity of either loving someone or giving you the opportunity to do what you love. And there's a lot of spiritual learning. This is a recap, so a lot of spiritual learning from that.